What is a furry? In the most simplest of terms, it is someone who likes anthropomorphic animals. But did you know furries have been around for almost 43 years? Starting out in the early 1980s, the furry community had less than 100 members. But as each year went on, the fandom would grow exponentially, and with the help of the internet, it is now presumed to have almost 3 million members. And just like any other large fandom, it has been a part of many different controversies, from petty arguments to literal terrorist attacks. The furry community has a wide array of strange and interesting things to look into. In my opinion though, there is one event that tops the rest. An event so atrocious that has permanently scarred the entire furry community, and was a shocking introduction to me, and to millions of others, of the most sinister groups of people that hide within the darkest depths of the furry community. Before we get into the events, there are some things that need to be explained. A zoosadist is someone who derives sexual pleasure from the harming of animals, and a zoophile is someone who is sexually attracted to animals. Zoophiles are also known to identify themselves with this symbol right here. September 16th, 2018, Aquila would tweet out a link to a Telegram group called Zoosadist Evidence with the caption, "Click this, no more covering for these people. These are not what zoophiles are." Aquila would also tweet at the people supposedly involved in this telegram, which includes Sunfox, Hexon Pup, North Wolves, Kumorin Hero, Wolf Bitch, Akita Takita, Techno Husky, Ember Wolf, Wagable, Kai, Pequito Dingo, Greasy Coyote, Glow Fox Artworks, Dilosaur, who is a furry OnlyFans model and is the only woman mentioned, Akari, Sonic Fox, who is a professional esports player specializing in fighting games like Mortal Kombat, Odin Wolf, a fursuiter that has sold their own cum lube which people complain gave them HIV, and a fursuit is just a fursuit that can be used for more adult activities. Wet Spot Leopard, who literally has animal dingling as their profile and background, so I have to censor it. Aquila, the main leaker. Kero the Wolf. Siphius. Yami the Wolf, who is currently distributing zoo porn on Twitter as we speak. Their bio reads 18 plus, not safe for work, zoo material, and only zoo and AD accounts accepted. I respect animals more than humans. I actually cringe reading that last part. You know he was feeling good typing some stupid shit out like that. Last but not least, we have Naughty Bags, whose pinned tweet reads, I get inappropriate feelings around young boys. I don't know if this guy is trolling or not, but you just can't be saying that stuff when you're looking like Bags, cause I'm taking that shit serious, and the FBI definitely needs to investigate this guy. Some other notable names include Snake Thing, Wolf, and Tane. Aquila would also tweet out the different reasons on why he leaked the chat, and I'll quote a few of them. "I am sorry if the people hate me for this, or feel betrayed, but I don't care. Half of these people talk to me and use my chats to meet others. Fuck you. If the community took out its own trash, you wouldn't have to have this shit happen. So good on you. Some of these people were my friends. I burnt relationships I had with others for years for this. But you know what? When I find out my friend fucked a puppy to the point of splitting it open, then left it for dead, that's not a fucking friend. To those of you who cover these fucks, know that it eventually comes around, one way or another. When these people are arrested, you'll be right there with them. Because guess what? Zoo is fucking illegal. And if this is what zoo is, good, it should be. I let on a guy for 2 years to get this much, and again more. This name is going to be deleted off the internet in a day or two, but I am not going anywhere. And there are others like me too. If you are smart, you'll stop this shit right here and now. Because I'll tell you next time, I and others may not be so lenient. Maybe we'll go straight to the police as some of you deserve. This is your only warning. Be careful who you trust and get some fucking help. During the 2 years that the chat was active, a lot of obscene material was shared and discussed by its members. An example is on October 17th, 2017, where Tane, real name unknown, and Snake Thing, real name Levy Simmons, were conducting a plan to drug and rape Nacho Doggo after she had reported 2 other members of the chat for abusing her dog. Tane: well, we just need her preferably in a suit, ass up, and passed out on the edge of a bed. Levy: fuck, that's hot. Wonder if that's legitimately a possibility. Like seriously. Tane: I know. To be honest, house party. Levy: up here in Oregon, or down where you are. In Oregon is probably the best route. Invite a few people over who are okay with her being drugged. Wags: because she lives in Portland. Levy: alright. I've been talking with Tech as well. Tane: oh. About pups or Nacho? Levy: Nacho. He says he'd be up to participating as long as Nacho doesn't know he joined. And depending on a tune of other factors. But yeah, he likes the idea. He wants to rape Nacho too. And of course, stating out of habit, stays between me and you. So, far as we know, me, you, Tech possibly, and the one other guy you mentioned are possibly interested. A very disturbing conversation, made only more strange by the way these two speak to each other while planning to drug and rape someone. The degeneracy does not end there, of course, as Sanji, Nativus, and Levy made plans to sexually abuse Levy's 9-year-old little cousin. Levy giggles. Too bad, hun. It's been done. I'd sleep on the floor, turn on the TV, and watch some shows, maybe play some games. You'd sneakily get out of your pants while he's in bed with you, and let him fall asleep with him against you. And I'm not reading the rest of that, but it is some extremely fucked up shit, as these two would continue to fantasize about what they want to do to the little boy. Levy has also admitted to having already sexually abused the little boy as he slept, which is why he's so comfortable with talking about it with Sanji. It should also come to no surprise that these two have also spoken about grooming other young boys, along with distributing CP to one another. This isn't even the worst that the Zoosadist chat has to offer, as there are many more conversation and videos that have been documented, which have earned its members a special place in hell. But what has happened to them now, while they're still alive? After exposing the Zoosadist Telegram chat, Akila would begin advocating for zoo rights. In 2018, I said that if we want rights, we need to earn them. Now I plead to you, if you want acceptance, then anti-abuse efforts and zoo activism cannot be separated. It's not our fault that abuse is intermixed, but it is our responsibility to fix it if we want to effect change. So please, if you ever hear anything I say, hear this. We are the most uniquely qualified advocates for animal welfare. No other group can make the claim for see them as equals such as we do. Abuse isn't intermixed because we have sexual relations with animals. It's because society has taught every one of us that animals are inferior objects to be used and thrown away. But I don't feel that way anymore, because now I do see that there are good zoos out there. I do see the desire to do better and to fix our past wrongs. And it may just be some of you, but you genuine lovers of animals will have my gratitude until my dying day. And I get it, because when I published the leaks, it was out of disgust and rage, and not knowing what I even was anymore. How common is abuse among zoos? It's been intermixed from the very beginning. It's been intermixed among the most respected and trusted community figures. It's been intermixed among our friends, in our local networks. Hell, it's even been intermixed in research on zoos. I'm omitting some, and that's ignoring the elephant in the room. That is the furry fandom. There is no zoo community. Okay, call it what you want. Where our culture, or this identity, or whatever, has very much provided for abuse and its networking. Obviously, what Akila is saying is quite delusional, from claiming zoophiles are the most uniquely qualified advocates of animal welfare when all they do is sexually abuse them. It's like if EDP came out and said that him and all the other pedophiles out there are the most uniquely qualified advocates for children's welfare because no one else is sick enough in the head to do the things that they do. He also blames society for the abuse that zoophiles inflict onto animals, but the final part in which he says that there is a zoo community within the furry community does hold true. From what it seems, zoophiles are a unique problem that the furry community has to deal with on a regular basis, along with the other common threats like pedophiles. As for Akila's current whereabouts, it is unknown to me. After being exposed, Cepheus would put out a statement on Fur Affinity about the leaks. An animal health professional has investigated my dog for rape or other psychological harms due to the allegations. He had nothing. On the contrary, our dog is in the best of health. He has perfect musculature and has several kilometers every day. The police searched and examined my computer and much more. They have not found. Several animal shelters and animal welfare organizations know me, since I have been helping charities for years. So believe whatever you want, especially your stupid American at the end of the world. There is no greater record of mentally retarded furries than in America, and you prove it to me so well. A fake chat that anyone who has any idea can fake in a few minutes. Photos every zoo furry has on his computer. Brutal photos showing a woman with high heels. Photos of an old man raping a dog, the 40 years older than me and 60 kilograms heavier. In this chat are so many pictures and videos to see you can't find anywhere on the internet or at home in your perverted folders. And none of that is me. Every friend who knows me shakes his head because of this garbage. Besides the fact that Cepheus outs himself as a zoophile in his own defense by claiming to know the pictures that every zoophile has on their computer, what is important is the evidence that we have against them. Cepheus has two main points. One, an animal health professional, which I assume is a veterinarian, has looked at his dog and found nothing unusual. This would make sense because according to Cepheus' Telegram messages, he did not use his dog, even though the dog in the picture looks exactly like his dog, but another one, which is why the veterinarian did not find anything on his dog. Same thing with the police. Why didn't they find anything? Well, because he had already deleted everything years ago. Of course, we also have photographic evidence of him in his fursuit allowing his dog to lick urine off his suit, which is just disgusting. And we have a picture of him allowing his dog, Inuke, to mount him from behind. Maybe that's the real reason nothing was found on the dog, if you know what I'm saying. Cepheus has since deleted his fur affinity, but given some of the responses to his statement, it's safe to assume he was welcomed back into the community on another account. Kero the Wolf would originally deny being part of the chat, but once people began to link evidence together, he would confirm that it was him in the chats, disappointing many of his fans. The police would get involved, but Kero would walk free due to the statute of limitations in New York being 2 years, and the videos of Kero abusing his dog, Coda, all happened before 2016. He may have walked free, but was his career over after the leaks? For the most part, yes, although his YouTube channel and Patreon are still up to this day, so he probably is getting some amount of money still. After all the well-earned bullying that Kero got, he would end up making a statement about leaving the furry fandom and claiming that he is innocent, even though there is undeniable proof of his heinous actions that he himself admitted to before.
So, I confronted Kero about this and basically told him, look, I know that these logs are real. If you keep denying that, people are eventually going to find out the truth, and this entire thing is going to start all over. And then, Kero agreed with me and told me that yes, the logs are his. He had those conversations, and he does have an interest in some aspects of zoophilia.
He would unfortunately come back in 2021, uploading a video titled, My Side. To save you the time, he doesn't say anything new and still claims that he's innocent because he was never charged for his crimes. While this is true, Kero was never charged, it is only because of the statute of limitations and not because he was found innocent. The worst part about this is if you read the comments section. I understand that Kero has either deleted or put up a filter to remove all the hate comments that this video undoubtedly got, along with disabling dislikes. But the comments that remain are very disheartening to read, as some people are more than happy to welcome him back into the community. Oh, and shout out to Kero's #1 meat writer, protector of all furries, Shiro, who is still in this 2-year-old video's comment section defending Kero. I gotta respect the dedication, but let's try to put it into something more productive than defending an animal rapist. Kero would also rebrand his channel from Kero the Wolf to Radiance in January of this year, although he would only upload one video after the announcement.
Oh hi! Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. I know it's been a while. I've been trying to do some soul searching, trying to find a purpose for this channel. I didn't really know what to do or what kind of videos I wanted to make. But you know, I think I found one. Starting today, I will be rebranding this channel. The new name will be called Radiance.
He is still free to do as he pleases. Christian Nicholas, or Elite Knight, had made 2 statements on Fur Affinity following the leaks, in which he blames Snake Ding for his own actions. Many of the rumors you either have heard or will hear about me have been true. I allowed myself to get into contact with some very bad people, and in my own desperation for finding people who I could trust and be friends with online, I was manipulated by someone who used my weak attempts at friendship to force me to do sexual favors for him. I will never allow myself to be this weak again. I will never allow myself to be so foolish as to not realize I'm being manipulated. And I will never go against my values for another person on this earth ever again. If you're wondering what he did exactly, well, he filmed himself raping his dog in order to befriend Levy, like any normal person. Unfortunately for him though, the cops did not see him as a victim, and on February 11th, 2019, his dogs were taken away and he was arrested. Christian will receive 1 charge of aggravated animal cruelty and 10 additional criminal charges for prohibition of certain acts in connection with obscene material. He would be bailed out and his current status is unknown. Emberwolf went completely off the grid and his current situation is unknown. Glowfox Artworks is an interesting case because he's not a Zoosadist from the messages he had with Levy, but he has definitely said some concerning things to him. Glowfox had shared a story to Levy of when he was 18 years old, babysitting an 11-year-old boy, and once the boy's parents left him alone, Glowfox would molest this little boy. According to Glowfox's boyfriend though, as for him fucking a 11-year-old, to clear that up, he was not 18 and the person was not 11. He was 12 and Glowfox was 14 at the time. I personally don't believe this to be true. Now of course that's my opinion and you may think differently, but I find it very strange that Glowfox would make himself out to be a pedophile for no reason whatsoever. It's not something that people usually do. Nothing has happened to Glowfox since the leak and he is still on Twitter drawing furry porn. Tane Wolf is the guy who wanted to drug and rape someone. His reasoning for being a part of this chat was to gather evidence for the police, which is why he encouraged Levy to use secret chat on Telegram, which automatically deletes messages and doesn't allow you to record or screenshot the chat. Obviously, Tane was lying, and the police were notified, especially since there is a video of Tane having sex with a minor. To make things worse, PawCon allowed this Zoosadist pedophile to continue staffing for them, even when people brought up their concerns. This isn't even the first time something like this has happened, as Growly, a twice convicted pedophile, has also been a staff member for PawCon back in 2018. You really can't make this stuff up. Unfortunately, nothing has happened to Tane since the leaks. Akita Takita is on Twitter and is a free man. Wolf, real name Ruben Pernas, is the worst person on this list. He's most famously known for taking a wooden stick, covering it in honey so that fire ants would be attracted to it, and then inserting it into a dog. You can imagine the outrage people had once they learned about him, and a manhunt had started for him. People managed to find out where he lived because of a photo he took of some ice cream. This was at an ice cream shop located in Cuba. After some more investigation, he was found. Interestingly, he would make a statement to a Telegram chat that the people investigating him had made. In this statement, he would beg for mercy, like a little bitch, to not have his dogs released. His pleas fell on deaf ears, and his dogs would be released along with all the evidence they had gathered. Unfortunately, due to Cuba's lack of animal welfare laws, nothing legally could happen to Ruben. There is some kind of silver lining though, as animal rights groups in Cuba had outed him for his vicious actions, but to my knowledge, he is a free man. Sanji Nativus needs no introduction, as we know what kind of person he is already. The police were contacted, but nothing came from it. Not only that, but he was a dealer at MFF after the leaks, which is ironic since MFF claims their conventions are safe for kids when they literally have a pedophile as a staff member. And it's not like they didn't know about Sanji's awful actions. As of today, Sanji, who owns and still runs the company Inked Fur, is free to walk around. Last but not least, we have Levi Simmons, aka Snake Thing, who was involved with everyone in the Zoosadist chat. So you can imagine the things he got up to. I am happy to announce that he was found guilty of 18 counts of encouraging child sexual abuse in the first and second degree. For his crimes, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison without the possibility of parole, and another 25 years of probation after his release. I would have gone for the death penalty, but this is an amazing moment regardless. Out of the 18 confirmed members of the Zoosadist chat, only one has been put behind bars. The other 17 are completely free to my knowledge. So as my title says, has justice been served? Short answer, no. But it's not like people didn't try their best to get the police involved. And I commend all the people and furries who took a stand against these sick people. Life just isn't fair sometimes. But as I always say, the majority of the furry community are just normal people enjoying their hobby. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share the video around. If you have some spare change lying around, then consider becoming a member to have your name at the beginning of the video. That's about it for the Zoosadist Leaks. So if you're just here for that, then thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Alright, time for some more happy news. We hit 2,000 subscribers last week. Thank you all so much for the support on my videos. I was sick last week, which is why this video took a little bit longer to make, but I am feeling better now, so we're all good. These videos seem to be getting longer and longer as I keep making them. So if you're still here, comment Snowball, because I want to see who actually watches to the end of my videos. That being said, I'll see you next time. Peace out.